Your head hurts so bad. Is that jet lag? Yes. That's what jet lag is. Is it weird you never hear "let's go" an alert? It sounds like "let's pickle." I think everything Mario says sounds like something else. Like he doesn't, like it doesn't, most people don't think he says "let's go." Most people think he says "Mexico," right? Or "so long, gay Bowser." He doesn't say "so long, gay Bowser," chat. Like he says "so long, King Bowser." But all of us hear "so long, gay Bowser." Although I guess it was the 90s. So if you had like two people named Bowser and one of them is gay, you might have said, like, that might have been the nickname in like the friend group. Yeah, we got Doug and Gay Doug. Like that might have been the nickname in the friend group because it was the 90s, you know? It was not the best time. So maybe Mario is saying that. Oh shit. I knew I fucked that one up too, chat. I don't know. I don't know. There's lots of things though that Mario, listen, for as a revered voice actor as Mario has had, I wouldn't say we've gotten a lot of what he said correct. Right? Duquesne with the first upset of March Madness. Chat, did I not say this is actually really funny because I was talking about Duquesne yesterday as we were talking about filling out brackets. I was talking about how I shouldn't know so much about Duquesne. The math was there though that Duquesne was gonna have the upset. This is why I don't like filling out the bracket anymore. I used to just guess. I feel like I had too much research on that. Yeah. I miss arcade sports games, like either Mutant League Football or the Street Series, you know what I mean? I think both of those are well missed. Ninja 7, thank you so much. I know I cleaned up on that one. You know, every year for the last 8 years, if you just bet money line, every money line on the underdog, you came up super winning. Oh, whoa. You love NBA Jam? You've never watched a basketball game in your life? I mean, I think you, like, I'm gonna give y'all a hot take. The Tony Hawk video game did as much for skateboarding as any real skateboarder ever has, including Tony Hawk himself. And by extension, other board sports. You also miss cheat codes that you didn't have to pay for. I mean, they still have unlockable stuff. Now they just make it... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater did more for... Tony Hawk Pro Skater did more for X Games than X Games did for X Games. Not to mention just, you know, the 900. I'm trying to think of like another game that had like an IRL crossover impact, maybe like those two, where they like literally made people more interested in the real life equivalent. Excite Bike, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't alive back then. Balatro for solitaire poker. You know what? You're right. The N64 wrestling game. WCW versus NWO, the very first one for N64. Cal Rampage. I think that did a ton for WCW. I would actually also agree with that. Yeah, you're totally right about that one. I would completely agree with that. Well, like I think that was what's so great. Tony Hawk Pro Skater made me like learn like, you know, about like 8 or 9 different skaters, you know, that I didn't know about before. Yeah, you're probably right. The WCW game specifically for N64. That one's definitely solid on my list. NHL 94, maybe. Actually, you know what? Probably the NHL hockey games of the 90s fueled part of the hockey craze. I would argue that Madden has also not... I would argue that Madden has contributed to football. And FIFA has probably contributed to soccer a little bit. Not as much as NHL, though, in the 90s, yeah. Blitz did more than Madden. You might be right about that. Yeah, FIFA for us. And Tiger Woods 2004. Oh, that's a good one, actually. Those first Tiger Woods games made golf like popular with young kids at that time. You're totally right about that. Oh shit. Dude, NFL 2K 25 for 15 bucks. Dude, I miss those old Tiger Woods games. They were like a perfect cross between a simulation and an arcade game. Those first Tiger Woods games. Like, someone would hit a hole-in-one every round. And that was cool. You know what I mean? I know what I did wrong there. NBA Jam, definitely. I mean, Mortal Kombat changed video games, but not in this, like, Mortal Kombat changed the world in video games, but not in the way we're necessarily talking, where it popularized, you know, like, a real world thing. Oh, shit. Your team doesn't start till 9:40 your time. Living on the West Coast is amazing for being a sports fan. Except for F1, yeah. Except for European sports. Popularized fights to the death. Mortal Kombat was directly responsible for UFC. It's been a long time since politicians have blamed video games for anything, but I'm sure it's coming back soon. Yeah. One shooting away. F1 is European? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Decent odds it happens again with GTA 6. The problem is talking against GTA 6 is going to be you know, GTA 6 is going to be contributing to about 8% of America's economy. Pretty soon, so they might not say anything bad about it. They just blame everything on TikTok now? Yeah. I talked about it. you know what? I'm all for, even though it'd be bad for me, I'm all for them banning TikTok, but also Twitter, like just ban them all. They'd have to ban them all. You can't just do one. You gotta do them all. Even if that means us are gone, you know what? Except for, yeah, ban them all except for the ones that only allow pictures. Oh wait, wrong way. Yo, Devin, thank you for 100 months. Oh. Whee! Final Fantasy 7, yeah. Some states require an ID to access certain sites now. What, like porn sites? Correct has become a big thing. Well, I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't wanna mess with that. You know what? That's not my business. All I would say is that I don't think that, I'm not saying that's good or bad. What I will say is I don't think the people that are generally in charge of that stuff know what they're talking about. Ah, fuck. Does that make sense? So it's hard to feel like you're getting the best solution all the time. No. Yeah, right? I think that's my big thing. But just like when you listen to like even the hearings about TikTok, and like I'm not saying, like, here's the thing. I again, net value to society, don't know how much it brings. Anything. All right? But like when you listen to those people talk about it, you're just like, well, this is ridiculous. And it's also like, all right, well, if that's the thing, like, I don't know, shouldn't a lot of companies have to divest their interest? You know? I don't know. You know how much ByteDance owns? Like, I feel like if we're doing it with that, like, we need to be doing it with a lot of them. That's my thing about it. I know. Hey, we're not helping either. Yeah, but Live Golf can operate? I don't know. That's... I think it's flirting with some ridiculous precedent. That they probably shouldn't want to do unless they're ready for more. That's my opinion. And also, Facebook and Twitter suck. They all suck. At least TikTok entertains me. You know what I mean? Although, I gotta say, the ridiculous amount of country music lately. What the hell, TikTok? It's not just her song, though. It's just like all of it. It's all of it. It's like they took all the other music off it. Now it's just country music. Very sexy, man. Thank you so much for 2 months. Or 55 months, sorry. Oh. Yeah, I don't think anyone likes or taking away your fun because of safety, but we won't tell you what safety. You know? You have too many sports movie clips? Stop watching them! I do too. No golden kappa? Yet. We haven't gotten the golden kappa yet. It's coming though. They're waiting for the 4,000 sub celebration hype train. Yeah, that's what they're doing. I fucked up right at the end. I don't know what I was doing. You bet I'm sick of puns? Sometimes. I know. I'm on a Boeing plane. I'm on 2 Boeing planes going over to Boston. Think I want to do that? I'm sure as hell not sitting exit row. Yeah, if I got an exit row, ain't happening. Hear me fine as long as you not united? What do you mean as long as it's not united? First of all, it's definitely united. Actually, I think I'm flying Delta this time. Secondly, I don't think that matters what airline it is when it's the planes that are fucking up. Yeah. Southwest has only one type of Boeing plane and they're the good kind. Yeah, but Southwest has that horrible, horrible line up and just free for all your seat system that just, I hate. I had to fly Southwest all the time, but like, oh my God. You don't mind it? Have you never traveled with someone and forgot to check in late? And then you're both just scouring the place, knowing you're both gonna have to sit in the middle? It always takes forever. There's nowhere to put my luggage. Well, maybe you would have checked in, Jan. You would have had somewhere to put your luggage. You'll only fly Southwest? I avoid Southwest if I can. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Southwest isn't if you send $15. What do you mean send $15? What is that? As a parent, Southwest great. Well, yeah, you just get to climb on whenever you want with a fucking toddler in your lap. Sure, you love Southwest. You get a fucking 2 rows all to yourself. Yeah, I don't, but chat, I never, like, okay, this is not, I'm not saying this isn't like a douchey way. I'm saying this just because, like, all my flights are, like, booked for, like, events, right? Like, I don't fly anywhere on my own. Actually, that's not true. In 2 weeks, I'm about to fly somewhere on my own. So, like, I don't get to, like, these upgrade specials or anything. I'm not paying an extra $15. Like, I get what I get, you know? And in those situations, Southwest sucks ass. Fuck. Yeah, I'm a nobody. Well, you know what else sucks about that? I don't get, like, because I fly so many different airlines, I don't get enough miles to, like, ever get on anything, you know? Yeah. I don't think so. Just for the free Wi-Fi? You stick to Spirit because you know exactly what you're getting. No service. Cramped seats, terrible passengers. For real, why is Spirit, like, if we're all flying the same planes, why are their seats so much worse? It's not even that their seats are tinier, it's that they're literally just, like, made out of worse material. Their seats are on rails so they can be moved closer together. Monsters. Spirit fills them with shitty seats and passes the savings on to me. I can't imagine that's saving a ton of money. You know what I mean? Like, maybe in the immediate, but in the long term, how much money can that really be saving? What up, wife? Hold on, I can't hear you, actually. I need to take off my headphones. It's been on my to-do list for a hot minute. Yeah, I just can't imagine that Spirit's really saving a ton of money on that aspect. They're about to go under, though, aren't they? Like, they just had their merger go down and they might be going under. Their merger didn't get accepted. Oh no. Well, the problem is with Spirit, like, dude, they don't even let you carry on a bag. They make you pay 50 bucks just to carry on a bag. It's wild. Anything you would save on that upfront price is gonna get hit later on. Just wear all your clothes at once. They're not going under? When I fly my niece and nephew out to see me, I make them fly Spirit so they don't feel too bougie. I'm like, you kids don't have anything. Builds character. Kids don't get shit. You haven't worked for anything yet. You would never trust check luggage? I mean, it gets lost very rare. If you got more, like, only if you have like more than one like layover type thing. But also, like, I don't know. Like, I've had my shit lost before. It's not that big a deal. I don't mind. You know what I definitely don't mind? Checking at the gate. Checking at the gate, I'm cool with it. I wanna walk through the airport with no bag one time, just raw dogging it. Those people look like they're such carefree humans. Yeah. Dude, yeah, it's wild how Spirit gets you. The Spirit, you need, like, to literally, like, wear all your clothes. Whenever you come home, check everything. Yeah, I don't mind that. Like, I'm more comfortable checking coming home because I don't need the stuff. Like, so like if it did get lost, it'll get back to me in 3 days. I don't need the stuff as much as when I'm going, right? But when you're going, it sucks. No, you don't, Challer. You don't get shit. You don't get shit on Spirit. They'll try to charge you for a bag. They'll be like, oh no, you can take a later flight if you can't afford it. Spirit literally like extorts you at the gate. I chat one time. When I was in high school, my parents had gotten divorced. You know, my mom lived in a different state. So 2 weeks after 9/11 was like when I was supposed to go visit my mom. And that was a horrible, horrible, horrible flying experience. I had to be at the airport like 6 hours early for like a 1 hour flight. Whee! You ended up going earlier and you stayed for a while, yeah. I have pre-check, yeah. Pre-check is the best thing I've ever... Like, if you travel more than twice a year, you need pre-check. I missed a split? I missed a bunch. I'm here. Yeah. Oh, dude, pre-check is so good. Pre-check too, you get to like look at all the people in regular line and be like, ha, ha, the pores. So when I get on a plane chat, I don't like if there's like, oh, you're boarding group A and I have an assigned seat, I'm not going in fucking boarding group A, right? I'm just like I'm gonna wait until the very last minute to go on. Unless I get upgraded to first class for whatever reason, at which point I'm gonna go on, I'm gonna get my drink, and then I'm gonna look at everyone directly in the eye as they walk past me, so they know that I am better than them. Every person directly in the eye. Otherwise I'm gonna be the last motherfucker on that plane. They're gonna announce the doors are closing by the time I'm getting on. Overhead space. I'll find it. I'll get through to the overhead space taken, but then they check my bag at the gate, and then I pick it up at the gate. It's fine. Doesn't bother me at all. Oh, whatever. Gotta put my overhead bag like 3 rows in front of me. Don't care. Don't care. Oh, dude, I let every motherfucker get up. If I'm on the window, yeah, I'll let every motherfucker get up and get out of the aisle. I'm not fighting you for that. Especially if I have a checked bag, because like then it's really no point in getting up. Oh, fuck me. But check baggage? What? Dude, gate checks legit. They just give it right back to you at the gate. For half of them, and the other half you just go and hang out for a second. But you don't have to pay for gate check is the whole thing, because you're doing them a favor. Oh my god, you're just cynical of it. Yeah, I'm not sweating it, man. I'm not a, I guess like, I'm not a stressful flyer. Do you get stressed traveling? Like dude, I get in that airport and I basically turn my brain the fuck off. All the time? Oh yeah, I'm like zero stress. I'm like listening to Bob Marley type of stress, as in not at all. I'm like that fake little Rasta girl on TikTok. All the way through the airport. Yeah. I hate air travel too, yeah. I'd rather drive most of the time than fly if I could, but it's not a super option for me. Fruits and vegetables? Oh, that's real though. Yeah, the strictness on fruits and vegetables is absolutely real. When we were moving to, this is actually really funny, chat. When we were moving to Portland, you know, when we were moving to Portland, we left California, but then it drove through like part of Nevada, right? We were in Nevada for maybe 40 minutes, and then the highway took us back into California, and we had to go through one of those plant checkpoints, and They took my wife's plants because they said the soil wasn't looking good. Whoa, what are you doing, bud? Oh, you picked out an adventure outfit? Let me see it. Oh, wow. That's cool. You look really cool.
He made
yeah. Yeah.
He made a map for our adventure, too. We're going to try to find some treasure.
Oh, you guys are going to go find treasure? Yeah, I do want to see your map. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. It says watch out for horse poop? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's something we definitely need to watch out for, too.
We find it on the trail. All right, let's...
Yep, sometimes you find it on the trails. Oh, the treasure's close to the horse poop. That's why you gotta watch out for it. That makes sense. I love you. Have fun. Good luck on finding treasure. If you hit it big, make sure you split it with me. Oh, his little brain. I love it so much. He's got like this little amazing imagination. Chad, he got bullied yesterday at a McDonald's play place. Which, like, honestly, McDonald's play places, I've realized are like not where I want my kid to play. Oh my God, this kid was being a little shit. But Brandon was handling it so well that I didn't intervene. And then this kid's dad finally overheard him, and I quickly understood why the kid was so mean. Does that make sense? Like the way that this kid's dad yelled at him in front of everyone. And not just that, but like the threat of physical violence upon the child. I was like, well, I'm not even mad at this little kid anymore. You know? Yeah. Made me feel bad for the other kid, right? But Brandon was really good about it. Like, okay. Brandon comes over and he's upset. He's got this face. He's got this face. And he goes, that kid told me my ideas were trash. And I was like, what? What? I tried to not laugh, right? And then I saw Brandon went over and Brandon was kind of like having a little thing, right? And I was like, well, you know, if he's saying that, you know, some kids are mean, we don't want to be around them, blah, blah, blah. Right? Yeah, kid was chat. I know, right? And then they're climbing up, Brandon's climbing up, and they're up in the top. And I could hear both of them because they're right over top of me, right? And then sure enough, the kid was saying his ideas were trash and that he's boring. And Brandon was like, nuh-uh, I'm not boring and my ideas are great. And it doesn't matter what you think. And I was like, fuck yeah, kid. So I just let him handle it, right? I let him absolutely handle the whole thing. Like he handled it. He took care of it. He walked away. I was so proud of the way my kid handled that whole thing. And he came down, he ate his Happy Meal, and all he was talking about, he's like, yeah, that kid said my ideas were trash, but his ideas were trash. He's boring. I'm gonna go stick up for myself again. And we were like, no, if you go stick up for yourself again, that could be you bullying. You know? I forgot about these levels, chat. Whoops. Whoops, don't need that either. I'm Rubber Your Glue. It was very, very, very funny. It was just very good. The way he handled it was so amazing. And, but I had to yell at Brandon because, like, so later on, the kid's older brother started picking on the little kid who was picking on B, right? And you also kind of, you know, you just kind of realize, like, this little kid's just not got the best influences in his life. You know what I mean? And he was like picking him up and like tossing him, and B was like, I'll help. And I had to be like, Brandon, don't hang around those kids. He was like ready to be like, oh, I'll eat that kid. I'll help you eat him. No, it was good. It was good, chat. I don't think my son's had anyone actually just be mean to him for no reason yet. And it was a good lesson, and he handled it incredibly well. You know what I mean? My son is definitely go up to someone and start involving them in a game that they did not sign up for and has no rules. All the rules of which live inside my son's head as if he's in an episode of Bluey right then. You know what I mean? Like, that's my son is. And usually kids just roll along with it. So to have one kid, like, it was okay. You know what I mean? It was okay. It was okay. And he handled it so well, and I was so proud of him. After that, man, I got him Froyo. I was like, you want to play Switch? Like, let's do it. Whatever you want, kid. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. So proud of you. But just, the only reason I kind of want him to come up and tell the story, but I don't want him to have to relive this horrible situation of bullying that he got. But at the same time, him telling it, chat, is so funny. It's so funny. Go get the McDonald's CCTV. We're never going to McDonald's with a play place ever again. Yeah, I'm never doing that ever again. Those places aren't safe. Yeah. Then your head B would have dropkicked the kid. No, I don't even think B understands that there's a thing is real punching right now. I don't think he's comprehends that, because like his entire experience with violence, chat, in general, is professional wrestling. That is all of the violence he's seen. Because like even like the shows, like his cartoons, like I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Spidey and Friends, which is like one of the cartoons he watches. No violence. Bluey, no violence. Like he doesn't have like Wile E. Coyote getting blown up every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he even understands that concept. Leather Nachos, thank you so much. Yeah. Like, as far as he knows, like, punching is you throw a punch, you don't hit the person, and then the person acts hurt. And that's it. Yeah. You gotta be good at selling. You know what I mean? Everyone's in on it. Yeah, totally. A boy needs a sibling? No, he's never getting one, A. And no, he doesn't need... Here's the thing. Why does he need to know what that is? What does he need to know it for, right? He ain't being in a UFC... That kid ain't being a UFC fighter. He's good. He's good. He's tough. He takes injuries like they're nothing. He doesn't need someone giving him wedgies. I powerbomb him every night. Gygus, thank you so much. Thank you for giving me your Prime sub to keep safe. He don't need a sibling. Well, he's definitely not getting a sibling whether he needs one or not. Literally impossible. But what last part out of context? No. Is he old enough to watch Rocky yet? No, I don't need to teach him about punching. I don't want to. Yes, he doesn't need to learn about that now. He watches AEW, man. He watched Darby Allin go through a plane of glass. I thought that was enough. Shit. It's obvious who the non-parents are here. Can I rank GrandPooWorld games by difficulty? They're all difficult. Yeah, they're all really difficult. They're pretty much, I would say honestly, they're pretty much all the same, difficulty-wise. Oh my god. Yeah, I've never gotten that, but I have never, like, I've never wanted to punch someone. Like, I've been punched by someone and still didn't want to punch them. Like, I am not a, I've never been someone that's like felt like hurting someone else makes me feel better in any way possible. You know, emotional or anything. Like, I don't know. That's something that's always been lost on me. Yeah. That's a man trait I don't have. I also have never been worried about being quote unquote a pussy. Which I think is kind of a worry of a lot of people. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes, like, they don't want to be perceived as weak for whatever reason. Whereas, like, I don't really care what people perceive me as. Because I'll just satisfy their mothers. Like, a kid bullied me in high school, I just banged his mom. That may or may not have been a true story. I've never been jacked up on Mountain Dew and felt the need to throw hands? No. I mean, Freddie, I think that's like a little weird hypothetical. You get what I'm saying? Like, you understand how weird of a hypothetical that is, right? Like, I hate when my least favorite thing with chat is when I say something and they go to the most extreme thing ever that literally can never happen. And they're like, what about then? Huh? You're no better than me. It's like, I'm not saying, no one's saying anything like that, man. Calm down. That's a weird hypothetical, you fucking weirdos. What do y'all think? Yeah. What about when I get to be a WWE antagonist? Oh, yeah, I love being a heel. I love playing heel. It's true, SMW is. Yeah, I like the Yoshi level a lot. Specifically that first part. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. In certain situations, the tiger comes out without asking. Did you just say the tiger comes out without asking, Freddie Jr.? Bro. I don't know. I don't even know how to respond to that. that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was the most like, I imagine you also might say the word alpha male at some point, so I'm gonna use this. But that was the most like, I think alpha male like terminology coming from someone who would just be like, not, you know? Podcasts are not therapy. That's something that like Will Ferrell would say in a movie. You know what I mean? That's like what I'm picturing Will Ferrell. Sometimes the tiger comes out, baby. Or maybe you were saying it like that, at which point I apologize. Yeah, at which point I apologize. I also think there's just like a large difference between like people who say they know how to fight and people that know how to fight. And it's such a large difference. Like kids that have gotten in fights and think they've won, like there's a large difference between that and like someone that actually knows how to like box or MMA or even like Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Greco-Roman wrestling. Yeah, and I've also, like, one thing I've learned is that, like, people that are actually like that are not tough guys. Yeah. It's illegal to let the tiger out in public. Yeah. Getting punched way higher aphrodisiac. Releasing the tiger works 60% of the time every time. Can releasing the tiger be our new meme? So chat, I went tanning yesterday because we're going to Mexico in 2 weeks and I'm a pasty white boy, okay? So we went tanning and you're supposed to sit there for 20 minutes and I was like, I'm gonna do 8 because I don't want my tattoo to get, you know, burnt or anything. And The entire back of my entire back and thighs are burnt, including my butt. My butt is super sunburnt right now. And I can't sit comfortably. And I just want all of you all to know that this is basically the version of Michael Jordan flu game going on right now because of that. Man. I feel like I can't get it. It's FFB, right? Not FFA? Respectfully. I mean, it's like red, and you know how like it's like a line right here where it just perfectly stops where I was laying on it. Not a good look. You always thought it was FFA? Oh, it's FFA? Oh, well, that's why I'm not getting it. I was gonna say this, whatever I got here is definitely the same I got last time, though. Don't you usually get the tan at the tropical destination? Well, you want to get a little, you got to be get a little base first, or else you're gonna go there and you're just gonna be murdered after day one. Oh, fuck. You're just gonna be murdered after day one, and then you'll be like fucking miserable for 2 days. I can't do that because I have 3 days of lazy rivering that I need to be doing, chat. Yeah, but probably not for 8. Oh, dude, I'm doing SPF 9,720,000. Still didn't get it.
Let's go.
Activision CEO Bobby Kotick makes $155 million a year, while Nintendo's CEO Shuntaro Furukawa makes $2.51 million a year. This is a difference of over 60 times, and a great example of how Nintendo can allocate resources better than Activision. Instead of paying their CEO more, Nintendo can focus on what matters most to the company: lawsuits against their biggest fans, like 9-year-old Paco Gutierrez.
I gotta admit, I like this one. I like this one. I know it will get old eventually, but right now I like this one. Come on, be done. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Bring a coat? I wear hoodies everywhere. I want to get good enough at this on the dance pad chat where I could just like unplug my controller and do this on the dance pad for the day. The screen is cropped. You almost don't see the bar. My shit might have got fucked up. 39 degrees right now. In Boston? Ugh. But why? but why? Damn, it's 70 where I'm at today, and I'm in 6,000 feet in the air and surrounded by 4 feet of snow still. No! I want to put a golf sim in my garage, chat, like one of those golf ball launchers, because I love golf, but I never golf, and also golf's really expensive. You know, like it's super expensive, rich dude sport, kind of like racing. So I'm like, well, if I like it, but I'll never get to play Torrey Pines, what's the next best thing? Put one in my garage and have all my friends come over and we'll play Torrey Pines. Yeah, like a launch monitor, not like a full simulator, like just a launch monitor. Yeah, like an at-home version, not even something even as good as like my driving rig.
Let's go.
The dude is single-handedly keeping
Activision CEO
going.
Bobby Kotick makes 155 million a year, while
That's actually, like,
Nintendo
obnoxious.
CEO Shuntaro Furukawa makes $2.51 million
Why would he
a
make
year.
155
This is a difference
million
of
a
over
year?
60 times, and a great example of how Nintendo can allocate resources better than Activision. Instead of paying their CEO more, Nintendo can focus on what matters most to the company, lawsuits against their biggest fans, like 9-year-old Paco Gutierrez.
I know I shouldn't encourage it, but I kind of like this one, chat. I gotta admit, I haven't seen Paco Gutierrez inflict an entire community, or at least the Mario community, since Marbles spread out. Probably includes stock option appreciation. How much did the Reddit CEO make last year? What can the Reddit CEO even do? Where am I? I'm here. Here. $198 million of the CEO of Reddit last year? What? Wait, what the fuck? Well, man, those fuck spezzes make a lot more sense right now. $198 million of Reddit? Didn't Reddit just go public this week? Or they're about to go public? Oh, shit. Nothing's profitable. All this is made up. $193 million? Oh, well. Whatever then. Whatever then. Only 193. When does GrandPooBear go public? What would you buy stock in? My viewership? Oh, fuck, man. I keep screwing that one up. My feet? Yeah, I don't know, man. My sub, I can't even get 4K subs. You sure you want to do that? I might have a flash crash. Stock in my baseball shorts? Sure, I'll sell stock. I have something to glance at in Discord. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect, dude. Yeah, that is perfect. Oh man, I'm glad this is actually gonna work. Yeah, I was like, whoa. I feel like the Lions are gonna make a draft day trade for Snead. I was really surprised we let CJ Gardner-Johnson go, to be honest with you, but I guess he's making a little bit too much money. I think the thing with the Lions, right, is we need to do, you know how the Chiefs had Alex Smith and then they transferred that good team to Patrick Mahomes? We got to find our Patrick Mahomes because we have our Alex Smith. Okay? We got to find our Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. We need a Jordan Love. I don't want to talk about Jordan Love. Nicest guy in the world. Super nice guy. Oh God, I can't remember. This is 3. Shit, what was it, chat? Is it spring? Okay. What do you mean? Scriptwriter said the Lions dirty. Ah, it was the best season of our lives, man. I was super happy. Yeah. Left, down, down, up, right, up, right, up, right, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Get this password tattooed on my hand. I want something right there. Sub to me right there. Twitch Prime, please. Right there. That'd be my worst tattoo I've gotten. Yeah. Amazon renames Twitch Prime again. I know. Well, it's not even Twitch Prime. Now it's Twitch Gaming. I don't even think it is Twitch Prime anymore. I think it's Twitch Gaming. Twitch Prime would be a good tramp stamp. I've told y'all about the one I'm getting on my stomach, right? That one's definitely really bad. Oh, it's Prime Gaming? No. Get my face tattooed on my face? I think that's a bad idea. I'm getting, like, I'm all about getting a bajillion tattoos for myself. In my midlife crisis mode, chat. But I don't think I'll be going with face. Yeah. I'm too young to have a midlife crisis. I'm just pre-gaming. I would say I'm in a middle midlife crisis. How do I feel about neck tattoos? I think the back of the neck works for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like the back of the neck kind of like comes up from like something they have on their back, onto the back. But the side of the neck, not as much. I've also seen girls that have like the throat that actually kind of looks very pretty and dainty. You know what I mean? Yeah. That I don't think's bad. Like I've seen girls get like butterflies on their throat, and I'm like, oh, that actually looks kind of dainty.
Activision CEO Bobby Kotick makes 155 million a year, while Nintendo's CEO Shuntaro Furukawa makes $2.51 million a year. This is a difference of over 60 times, and a great example of how Nintendo can allocate resources better than Activision. Instead of paying their CEO more, Nintendo can focus on what matters most to the company: lawsuits against their biggest fans, like 9-year-old Paco Gutierrez.
Thanks, Anna. Honeycomb pattern on your neck? I've seen a lot of people get like, they get honeycombs and they have different artists do something in each honeycomb. I actually thought that was kind of cool. No regrets? None? Not even one? No! I forgot how to do that. Xwater's girlfriend has a tattoo that says some regrets, and I love that one so much. It's one of my favorite ones I've seen someone else have. Yeah, I want to put something in my Triforce, but the problem is there's a little shading in there. No. No, I just thought they were big LeBron James haters. It doesn't say die Bart die, it says the Bart the. French. Would I rather get a tattoo laser moved or say you can poop a tattoo? What is these would you rathers? God damn it. That's one way to read it. Dude, I'm in the middle of a level. I'm sorry. You just got a shiny Rowlet tattoo on your arm? I like that. My buddy's got a lot of Pokemans. Damn it. I don't want to do this part. No, I hate Cape. There's still one part down at the bottom too. No, come on. Is it possible to get all the coins there? Sure, but I mean, it doesn't do anything for you. No, I don't know what I'm getting for my next one, honestly. I don't want to do something Metroid. Yeah. My wife wants me to get the Erd Tree. Get the name of my longest subscribers on my arm? No, because then you guys unsub. I already have one person's name on my arm. Never again. The Erd Tree? No, not for Metroid. That's not from Metroid. Daniel. Thank you for that. Those are two separate things. I said I want to get something from Metroid, and then I said my wife thinks I should get the Erd Tree. That'd be two separate sentences. Listen. Don't act like I talked weird. You listen bad. You would say Barb would never unsub, but he already did. I know, he unsubbed last month. You know what? He probably couldn't afford the sub chat. He's got kids now. Already giving Barb crap for the Twitch mistake? I wouldn't even have known, to be honest with you. What's my least favorite Metroid game? Probably Other M. I've never played Prime Theory, though, so maybe that one. Matthew, my dude. I didn't even see your sub over there. I hate this part. Everyone says Other M is their least favorite. Other M is not bad gameplay wise. Oh my god. I like Metroid 2 a lot. Yeah, I'm a big Metroid 2 fan. I think Kraid is just a little aggressive of a tattoo. Yeah, I think Kraid's just a little aggressive tattoo. I haven't played this part. This is probably the part I've played the least in this game in general. And I just haven't played it in a few months. Oh, come on! I don't know if I've ever beaten Metroid 1, to be honest with you. I don't know if I've beaten Metroid 1 or I've just seen it beaten so many times that I know what the end looks like. Yeah. I just want to be done with this. Speedrun session gonna go long tomorrow? I mean, this isn't bad. A. B. I don't even want to do this part tomorrow. I feel like I'm just gonna work on a save. Zero Mission rules though? I've never played Zero Mission.
Let's go.
Activision CEO Bobby Kotick makes $155 million a year, while Nintendo's CEO Shuntaro Furukawa makes $2.51 million a year. This is a difference of over 60 times, and a great example of how Nintendo can allocate resources better than Activision. Instead of paying their CEO more, Nintendo can focus on what matters most to the company: lawsuits against their biggest fans, like 9-year-old Paco Gutierrez.
Capcom's been asking fans to vote for their favorite Mega Man game. X, dude. Yeah, Mega Man X, I think, is the... Oh my god. I was gonna say, or Mega Man Legends would be my other pick. Why are you spinning twice? Legends doesn't count? Why does Legends not count? Legends is like the second best 3D platformer of that time. Mega Man Legends more a Mega Man game than SMB is a... SMB 2 is a Mario game? Disagree. Oh my god, I fucking hate this part. Mega Man Legends came out before OT. Did it? Wow, that's actually kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, I guess you're right. Man, I don't really like any of the X games past 1, to be honest with you. I also don't like Mega Man 1. Is this harder than it looks? How hard does it look? Does it look easy? Yeah, I guess it depends on how hard it looks to you. Can Mega Man work as an open world game? I think so. Yeah, absolutely, I think so. I mean, even the 2D game is relatively open as far as like how you play levels. Shit. Yeah. Ah! Yeah, I guess it depends on how hard you think it looks for me to answer that. If you said it looks hard, is hard. So I guess that's all just, you're supposed to dive bomb, except you're not supposed to dive bomb. You're supposed to do a spin, a tummy slide. Well, at least we know what I need to practice here, chat. What I don't get is how I'm supposed to get in there. Yeah, how I'm supposed to get in there, man. Dragon's Dogma 2 in 7.5 hours. Heard good things about Dragon Dogma 2. We might have to go ahead and give that a year-long playthrough, chat. The Boston event gonna be streamed on Twitch? Yep, all speedrun sessions are streamed on Twitch. Rage, 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 rage. Goes right in the pile next to Baldur's Gate 3. I love Baldur's Gate 3. If I could just have a day, a whole week where I stay above a whole week where we stay above 4K, I'd play more Baldur's Gate 3, but I can't afford it. I can't do it. The 4K, 5K is my happy spot. There we go. Oh. If you dive bomb and slam into the platform, will kill the fire. You don't know how else to do it. That wasn't a dive bomb, chat. That's not a dive bomb. What I just did was not a dive bomb. What are y'all talking about? That was a belly roll. Come on, chat. If you're gonna tell me what to do, at least tell me this right thing. You can't dive bomb on that anyway. It wouldn't work because the guy's not on the ground. So how would you kill him if he's not on the ground? How do you ground, which is that is what is ungroundable. Wait. Oh yeah. I was like, how do I do this again? I can't remember. How do you do what of which is ungroundable? You weren't asking, you weren't telling, you were asking? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm just being a dick about it. Earthquake has no effect on flying types? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, this isn't even that bad. I can cut out some garbage of this that we just don't need to watch. And then I don't need to practice anymore. Oh, whoops. I forgot how to play this boss. Bitch. I knew it. God fucking shit. God damn it. I don't know why I didn't just scoot over just a little bit. Oh. Hey, Moni. How's your day? You're not at PAX, are you, Moni? Dude, they didn't do one song from Reputation. I was annoyed. God, fuck you. Fuck you, bro. da, da, da. Same thing with Fall Guy. Wait, what's happening with Fall Guy? Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to chat during this boss fight. How can you play this? Go to SMW Central and download it. Yeah, actually, first you gotta become a tier 3 sub. Yep. Oh, you fuck face. That was my fault. That was my fault. Yep. Gotta relinquish your rights to your firstborn. Now, just the subs. Yeah, to Barb too. Well, I mean, he made it. So. Pretty sure you saw a rumor of GrandPooWorld 4 released. Anyone who puts in 1K subs. Okay, well, all right. You just bounce around all you want. That's fine. Okay. Good hitbox there.
Let's go.
You know they
Let's
say that
go.
all CEOs are created equal, but you look at Furukawa and you look at Joe Kotick and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another CEO, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But Furukawa is a
New
genetic
favorite.
freak and I'm not normal.
New favorite.
So Kotick got a 25%, at best, at beating Furukawa. Then
At
you
best.
add Paco Gutierrez to the mix, your
Paco.
chances of winning drastic go down.
Okay. I thought we had hit peak Paco Gutierrez, but we had not. I was somehow wrong. That one was my fault. Sometimes you just gotta take an L, chat. Alex KLM. Are you guys gonna be there tomorrow? You know, Chris and Jessica will be there too. Are you guys in Boston already? You probably already knew that. Of course, you probably already knew all that. Are you guys having a baby? Fuck me. Ah! I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why I thought that. You don't think so? Oh man, what if I just let the cat out of the bag? What if Alex accidentally told me, but she was making some big grand surprise for you? That's not what happened. That's not what happened, sorry. I'm joking. I'm just joking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is with the hole? Just don't go in the fucking hole. All I have to do is not go in that goddamn hole. Do you got a link? Bottling Fiasco, actually? Is this me throwing for content? I wish. You got a link to this website that just got taken down or a story about it? I'm like, ooh, new talking head video. I could probably put that in there with the yuzu citrus stuff. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Spano, we could just throw that all in one video, right? Right? Does Nintendo hate their fans?
Let's go.
Activision CEO Bobby Kotick makes 155 million a year, while Nintendo's CEO Shuntaro Furukawa makes $2.51 million a year. This is a difference of over 60 times, and a great example of how Nintendo can allocate resources better than Activision. Instead of paying their CEO more, Nintendo can focus on what matters most to the company, lawsuits against their biggest fans, like the Pokemon fan site Relic Castle.
Okay, that was funny. All right, now I'm throwing. Now I'm officially throwing. Yeah, now I'm officially throwing. Nick motherfucking Mitchell. How about that barn burner of a game last night, Nick? After watching that, I was like, maybe we should have been in the playoff game. Yeah, maybe we needed the play-on game. Us and Boise, maybe we both needed that. Win's a win, though. You know what? They're just that Pac-12 defense we play. I know, I got us in the Elite Eight. You thought I was doing trimming the herbs stream? There was only one person playing when I got on. When there's only one person playing, I'm not going to trim the herbs because I don't want to just like. If there's just one person on, it's not really a watch party. It's just one person. Unless that one person's Jank Pickle. All right, stop sucking. Stop sucking, start gaming. Sub 1 hour today? Nah, but tomorrow's run will be really good. I'll be able to get one more practice run in for tomorrow, and like the levels themselves I'm fine on, except for the cape section. This will be fine. I'm remembering what to do. I just have to remember exactly, like I have to like die in all these situations to remember, like, oh yeah. He can do that. This is how I handle that. Ah! Da, 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 da. The Beast is playing now? Is there more than one person playing? No, I'm definitely gonna do them, but now I'm gonna try not do it when there's one person. I'm also gonna be out of town the next 2 days. So I don't wanna, you know what I mean? Like, I just needed to practice this today because I'm going to do a live performance tomorrow. And I know while we are slowly converting to seeing the real-time transformation of people being like, screw watching GrandPooBear play, let's just listen to him talk. I know we're seeing that. I see it happening. I haven't accepted that that's where I'm at yet. Remember when I was a Mario streamer? Now I'm a drama streamer now. I'm a drama streamer, baby. Yep, I'm a drama streamer. Do 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 do. Do do. Okay. I just got that Relic Castle. What is this game? This is GrandPooWorld 3. It's a good game. Game good. Bowser's a turtle? No. No. Oh, there's 3 people gaming right now? Oh, fuck. Sorry, chat. Yeah. Sorry. Apologize. Hold on. It said Bowser the Forsaken Turtle is the boss name. No one can change my life except for you. Don't ever let anybody up all over you. Just open your heart and your mind. Oh, is it really bad to feel this way inside?
Shell, thank you for the
and Sweaty Piranha. All right, here we go.